Hello everybody, my name's Sharpe, and welcome to, I think it's episode 4 of Draugen. So, in the last episode we had some crazy stuff happening, and I'm not sure how much more we have left of this game, so I think we're just going to play until we beat it this time, and with episode 4. But yes, things went very crazy in the last episode, where we found out Lizze was not who she was all made out to be. I think that might be an understatement, though. She's definitely a character. And I believe at the very end of the last episode, we woke up and it was snowing outside the window. So it seems like there might have been a time jump in this one. Day 5, that is. A very different change of events, considering it's been sunny. Is that somebody smacking on the piano?
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
It sounds like a home intruder. Not Betty. F to call Betty.
Are you upstairs?
Yeah, it is knowing. Do I look the same? Yes, I do. Still look as dashing as ever before. Why am I walking towards the mysterious sound? Some... Ooh, that's... What did that just say? Could have sworn there was a word there for a second. It's coming from the room that I wasn't able to open up before.
Betty?
So I guess let's
Betty,
do it.
Are you in there? Open the door! I'm coming in! Stand away from the door!
It's just gonna be like a rat or something, isn't it? A bird.
Betty? No! No, 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 no! Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Can I get away from this dead body? I feel like it's gonna wake up.
It was you, Betty. But who? Anna.
Yeah, that's where we're getting hard.
Addressed to his wife. Did you notice the handwriting, Betty? He was clearly distraught. Knock ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years I've kept my silence about our discovery, but my silence has only led to misfortune, and my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me.
Is he
Anna was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to. What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
The mine? Is there something else I'm supposed to be finding?
What do you hear, Betty? You said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor. was precious to you. You wouldn't have left it here unless... a signpost. A breadcrumb.
Why do I have a feeling that this is all just a really bad dream?
You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine.
I knew it was the mine.
You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end.
I'm ready to go
all the way to the end.
Let's just go do it. Get it out of the way.
So where is Frederick's farm?
It's quite cloudy. It's hard to see. Reminds me of the... Is the goat there? The goat is there. There's a whole ambiance going on here right now. Oh, look, it's a bird. The bird.
What led you to this place? All these fragments. You would piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty? So, what do we know?
At the heart of it all are the two brothers, equal but separate. At the heart of it all are...
Johann and Frederick are partners, and on good terms. Something happens in the mine. Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Frederick. Was this your doing, Johann?
Is that
Did you burn your brother's farm to the ground? And where were you, Betty? Did you witness their fall?
I see a safe. I guess I need to find the combination to it. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, I can't go in this house. Don't know why. Can I come in here? Nope. I see gravestones.
Simon's grave.
He did not live that very long.
Born December 5th, 1909. Died September 17th, 1923. The safe. Frederick would choose numbers that meant something to him. Why bury Simon here, and not at the cemetery?
Because he's special.
If the village blamed him for Ruth's death, I could really use your imagination, Betty. You'd figured this out in no time.
Shoot, I guess this is the mother. So she only lived to be 29. We're not living very long back then. Let's see.
What do you reckon, Betty? Let's try Simon's birthday.
Heck yeah. Is that gonna be Betty's bracelet?
Another Viking artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth found.
Is this gonna be a map?
Postmarked in Boston. That's it.
Boston, March
Curious
30th,
coincidence.
1922.
Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon. Mr. Fretland, we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses. Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
Is this the discovery of the artifacts?
The Fretland Mining Company. I wonder what this unlocks.
It unlocks
You went
secrets.
to the mine. I hope our guardian angel watched over you.
I assume I still can't go to this house yet.
All right, Betty. So what happens next in your... Johann and Frederick discover something in the mine. A cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise. Johann is convinced or paid to walk away. Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
So this is all conspiracy to cover up what they found. News article.
Cursed mine in Grovik. Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on... They thought they were cursed because of the mine. A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
Guess let's climb out the window. Why would there be no...
So, 20 years pass. The Fretland feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor. And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered.
Is
It's a
Simon
catalyst.
the one that we found hanging?
Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
Things are unfolding.
All because of the mine. Because of what they found there. And what they covered up. There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Grovik. Isolation.
Fear is one of the best motivators.
This place is cursed. Ridiculous.
That's the other half of the doll.
Ruth was here the day she fell.
Am I looking for something that was never there? What am I truly searching for in this desolate hole under the mountains? Is there a truth here that I haven't yet grasped?
Ruth was here, but there was someone else, and she ran all the way to the cliff where... Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it?
What's gonna be in here?
Hello? Betty, are you in there? Please answer me.
Oh, good thing Betty left this for us. What's gonna be in here? Is that another artifact?
Oh, Betty. This is Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless... You left it here for a reason.
Don't climb in here. Don't climb in the hole.
What am I not seeing?
Uh-oh. I'm pressing shift. You're not running fast enough. That run has an exclamation point. I don't think that's how cave-ins work, but...
Edward! Edward!
What?
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Edward? Where are you?
Taking
I'm
a
on my
different
way,
path
Betty.
this time.
Wait for me. I'm here, Betty. It's Edward. It's me.
Edward!
Stay where you are. I'm coming. I can hear you. Hold on. I'm on my way.
We're coming, Betty. How'd we hear her all the way
Stay
back
put,
there?
Betty. I'm coming for you.
Edward, please! Hurry!
I'm coming, Betty.
There's no way it's Betty.
Betty?
Edward!
I'm almost there.
No, you're not. Where is she? This almost seems like that would be the circle of rock thing.
Elizabeth?
Or is she in the house?
Just stay put. I'm on my way.
Good thing he's not getting exhausted every
Don't
like
move.
5
I'm
feet.
coming for you.
Edward, hurry!
I'm coming.
What's gonna be in here?
Edward,
You're here.
Is that you?
You're
I'm in
inside
here.
the house.
It's gonna be everything that we just assembled, isn't it?
Elizabeth. There you are. Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried. I
No, that's not her.
Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine. Let me put it on for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again.
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna, and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother. And your mother...
She hated you for that.
She could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after. You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again. To New York. To Boston. To the house. But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her. The echo of her. But never really her. And all it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And you'll always have us.
Who are you?
Betty's... She was never there for you. She couldn't be. You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
I couldn't save you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry.
Read a game
It is as painful to wake from a vision as it is to be born anew.
This still doesn't explain who you are, Lizzie, and Angel Thing. Day 6. I hear sad piano.
Goodbye, Betty.
Am I still the same? Yes, I am. Go.
Teddy bear, are you up? Come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off the stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human. We have unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
Oh yeah, I guess we did never figure out what happened to Ruth. Figured out... Actually, we figured out the brothers were a cover-up story,
Such an amazing view, isn't it? And the air. Ugh. Boy, that sure is something.
What did you want to show me?
Come sit down.
Sit down where? Where am I sitting down? Oh. There we go.
Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well,
What if he thinks the answer is simple and logical? A conversation in a public place, name subconsciously registered. He was drawn here as though this place has an ethereal weight to it. Elizabeth may be a specter, he thinks, but she still holds power over me.
the letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm
So
a
then
man
why
of
are we here?
science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you
Three
wanted to
of
show
us.
me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts, you're alive.
Fair enough.
Is
So
she?
what really happened to Ruth?
What is she? She must have been killed. Such misery is entropic, he knows. I'm gonna say
I believe it was
accident.
an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, she ran from the mine and came
Oh, we're
here,
talking about...
And then... Was she afraid? What made her run?
She could have been playing. Maybe it was slippery.
Just rotten luck? That's all it was? If only Ruth had wings, like an angel. She could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
Heaven.
I'm just gonna say heaven.
They're dead. I don't know what that means. Maybe there is more. I can't stop you from hoping. You'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them.
What
Maybe that will
are
give them
you,
some peace
though?
in the afterlife. Could
What's
this
in
be
the
your book,
mine?
Edward? The one you've been wanting to write? A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward! Is that...
A boat? But how?
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
I don't understand how this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
I don't... What's in the mine, though? Like... So I understand that most of the death came from the feud of the two brothers because of what was in the mine. But what was in the mine that was so important that they had to hide? That caused all this death that everyone was being a traitor over? And I guess Ruth dying set it off, but...
Come on, Teddy. Pack your things. I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
I'm just all sorts of confused. Why is the flag at half-staff? Just noticed that. Thank you for teleporting me down here. Mysterious ghosts, or living
Come on,
things, apparently.
Let's go! Row, Teddy, row! The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lizze, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
There's already snow.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
I don't know how you can be alright after everything that happened here. Achievement, goodbye to all the things. Oh, so that's the end. She said that this should be his book where there's no loose threads, and if this is the thing that we're... Betty and the entity? What is the entity? Okay. But if there's supposed to be no loose threads, why is it that we don't figure out why there is the feud? Like, what did they find that was so important? Like, it makes no sense to me. 'Cause every death besides Ruth's makes sense. And I mean, Ruth's makes sense. We just don't know if it was actual murder or if it was an accident or what. But every death after that makes sense. But what happened in the mine? Betty's not real. And what is Lizze? Like, what is she? She's obviously not human. And she's not a ghost, like she said. So then what is she? I don't know, I'm just confused. So I'm gonna let the credits roll so you can see the rest of the people that made this amazing, confusing, beautiful game. And then I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm watching you. Don't do it, Jimmy. Don't forget. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.